I'm live on YouTube now.
As that ball flies out of the back of the end zone.
Oh yeah.
Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out who you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Yo, yo, yo.
Who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Oh, I'm just, you know, putting belt to ass.
The biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
Ain't that what y'all say?
A year ago, Reese, as a true freshman, we saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a
I'm streaming on YouTube if you want to chime in. See what's going on over here in Jacksonville, Florida.
Pulls it in. It's Hansen. It's a seam wide open. They make the tackle, but he's got
you get it up soon, you might see that play right there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And I can't wait for Arkansas State to be this good.
Here they are, first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talk about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can
she ready for that baby to come out.
Coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it, Jacoby. Don't worry. I know it looks like we're struggling right now, but we're not. It's an illusion. It's all part of the plan.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap?
Ain't that right, Dom?
Defense gets caught, still first and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect.
Sneezed so hard my headset fell off.
Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks.
I don't have his game up anymore. I'm sure he's losing because it was pretty bad.
Sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on
well, he's playing
down.
Texas, and he has Boise State.
Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down.
He's loose. Ramsey
Yeah, he was playing in the big league.
To the 43-yard line.
It's probably over by now, maybe.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality.
I don't know why he went so flat. Why didn't he keep going up the field, bro?
The football was able to separate the receiver from the ball.
Nothing but green grass out there.
Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Wilson.
Well, the offense just
not bad. I mean, for a rookie.
There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Like 78.
Looking to throw for it. The Gators will move the sticks. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Yeah, I think Cam Ward is good.
Programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Florida!
Yeah, try me again. Better put a safety over the top.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on this
Let them know, Dom.
in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough lead. The SEC is
what was the score?
To navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense.
Oh, yeah.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver.
That was
this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this.
You didn't know I was playing Georgia?
They know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Continuing to turn and move it.
I'm gonna hit you in the mouth every time, son.
It's down at the 48.
Oh. With
that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got
Oregon.
33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver?
Are we still battling for that one guy?
But we know who he really wants to go
He's
to
a quarterback.
The best one. I think the open one obviously looks like the correct
I have
answer,
no idea.
but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with.
Me and you. I said, are we battling?
That trust.
Yeah, are we battling?
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down.
Yeah, that's what I
Corners are walked up.
that's what I kind of figured. It didn't look like you was putting too much in
They
it.
go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
I mean, I'm good. Yeah, pretty much.
Time winding down.
I was just trying to stay just ahead.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
Yeah, I was just trying to stay just ahead of you until, like, unless you know, if I saw that you gained a lot of interest one week, then I was gonna up my stuff. That way I could keep putting more hours on other players for the time being.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and
Gunnar Stockton is trying to do his thing today.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play together and got in the end zone.
I'll let the commissioner know.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making
Now that's a receiver right there.
When we see another catch by this
What we
guy,
call
this
a rack.
defense is gonna
That's a
need to
rack
do better
man,
job
son.
of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion,
That's my true freshman,
you gotta
Dallas Wilson.
At least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On the run, it's Daniels. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference
Yeah,
get to square off in the
he's the one I've seen in the
regular
spring game,
season. Expansion, it's become
making
a
big
little bit
plays. I was
more
like, all right,
It
gonna do
has.
something.
Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head
He'll
still
be an
very
asset,
much matters. So
sure.
if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really
Oh,
matter.
come
Yeah,
on.
this was a game we
What kind of
circled
throw was
way
that?
back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they
Yeah,
are.
or
And now we
overthrown.
get to find out
That
who's
lag
the
wavy
best
overthrowing
in conference. Both
Eugene
these
Wilson?
teams
I don't think so.
relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent but the rest of the
They got to
conference
take
who the top
chemistry
dog
into
is.
consideration.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard.
Yeah, no, we don't got time.
Instead, it's fourth down.
We don't got time for
Well, you knew
games
you were
here.
going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he didn't squeeze it. It's
Get
loose.
out of here, bro.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because
It's like the Charlotte game all over again, Cody. Or not Charlotte, Louisville. I just converted on fourth down, broke a tackle, then get hit and fumbled, and he recovered it. So I did not convert on fourth down.
But they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
That's all right.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Dogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Warren breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Takes it the other way.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself.
Nope, I don't know why he moved like that.
And his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Florida has the ball back, and here
I literally have no idea why he moved the way he did.
Last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause
come
them to
on.
be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle.
Where are you going?
There's the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Thought he was going to go to the ball.
Mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback.
Oh, it wasn't the greatest throw, but
I don't care how good you are.
he didn't even go to the ball.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Moreno. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Takes the handoff. It's McCray. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, that's on me.
He's got an open man. Touchdown Bulldogs! And once he got away from the knee, they
Kind
had
of. I mean,
no
it was cover
shot
three
at
anyway, so
catching it.
that was the open route.
That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into
Thought
it.
it was going to run the ball, to be honest.
Respond.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Got his man to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be
I wanted to
second down.
scramble, but I couldn't.
The offense just has
Couldn't get those
not
blocks
been
to
able
hold.
find a way to
Gotta get around the
rhythm
edge.
going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. Off the play fake.
Okay.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10.
Still watching my game, though.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Stockton.
Punted it.
It's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there.
That's why I was asking if he was still watching, because I punted it and then I made a good tackle as soon as he caught it.
Calls his own number. He has the first and still on his feet.
What?
All by himself down the middle. Turning on the Jets. The 30. The 20.
No
Just
way,
what
bro.
they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Cody would have loved that.
A lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Now on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a
damn it.
piece. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
That's on me.
They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams
I
go
don't
into
know.
the
I don't
tunnel.
think that Texas
This defense,
playbook for
guys,
me,
they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hansen. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going to the run to start this second half. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ain't no way the defensive end is keeping up with Lagway.
The 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies.
Tell me that's going to happen in real life,
They
though.
choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He'll make
Juan,
a play on third down. He's got
when he's playing somebody that he knows he has no chance of beating, yes. He runs all the double pass plays. Wildcat reverse pass. that double pass with that
And
receiver.
the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Makes the pass. It's caught downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That's caught. It's Hansen.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
What?
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he
Did
got
what?
that first down.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it.
I scored.
And he will score. Touchdown, Gator.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Branch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Go ahead and give me that ball back again, boy.
He lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds.
Hurdled the punter. He just got caught by number 8.
Sending the offense back to work. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against him a little bit, and we'll see what they can do.
Oh, come on.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down
I was
line?
going to beat him on that.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Lagway. Buys a little time with his feet. And he is
I should have never thrown that.
Open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on
I thought he was going to run to me at first.
I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting
Said it was a perfect throw
over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense luck.
Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Makes the catch. It's Daniels. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. Shakes off the defender. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And
why, bro?
Going for the big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Never really got that.
Yeah, it should have been open, too.
But the offense is set up at the 30.
And as a defensive
looks like if he would have put the ball more out in front of the route,
trying to get to the quarterback,
could have
and
been open.
DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to...
There he goes. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll run the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass.
I don't know if they turned off the wear and tear or if they turned off injuries.
Things have to come together perfectly.
But I'm not seeing either of those things.
Big yardage,
Okay.
and they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little.
I haven't seen it pop up up here.
That one to be a big gainer.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
In this game?
To throw. It's Stockton. Somehow got the screen.
Yeah, I'm talking about this game specifically.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
I've seen it in other games, but I haven't seen no injuries, and I haven't seen no wear and tear pop up. Only stats.
See if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. The pursuit. Wow, that was so good defensively.
And how about
there
this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21.
Playing the worst defense in the league.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time.
Oh, all right, yeah.
The field goal.
You're right.
Great.
I do give credit where it's due.
You left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Bringing it back. Lowers those pads. And they capitalize not only
he might want to move that man to offense. Broke 7 tackles.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown.
That was indeed the actual play call.
They put another
Believe it or not.
on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room.
Cody, any idea what Gunnar Stockton's speed is?
Game, guys, but you never want to let up in a
Okay.
rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play.
Yes.
We know how
Yeah, I see
much
that.
a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still
Really?
far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my
You don't want to?
experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
Oh, there's some wear and tear.
Would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Gators are on the move. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still...
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Oh, whoop.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Going to the running game. He's in open space downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. To the air. It's Lagway. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working the big fella to the corner.
Oh.
That will be the final play as they
Too
make
big.
the
He didn't
stop,
go down
and the
fast
clock
enough.
has expired here. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And this
This man completed 90% of his passes.
EA Sports.
That's probably a record.